Hello crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. Welcome to a tutorial where you will create the world's easiest stocking stuffer ever. We're going to create this little box for the nail file, and I'm going to give you lots of ideas and variations, other things you can put in here, other ways to do it, other inspiration, etc., etc. Now, I'm just getting started this season, so I usually would have like 50 of these, and probably by next week, I may have 50 of these because I'm actually getting ready for a craft fair. These are a good craft fair item. They're also a great gift stocking stuffer. If I don't sell them, I don't just take them back and wait for the next year. I put them in all, because my craft fair is in November, I would actually put these in all my friends' care packages, and maybe team members, whoever I'm sending things to, prizes, whatever I'm giving out. So these are great extras to give out to people. So don't worry if you don't sell them, they're not a very expensive item. And we can even use the craft fair calculator, which is linked in the description, to actually calculate the cost of this item. It's very inexpensive. Now let's get out a piece of Beary Christmas Designer Series paper. And this one happens to be a scrap. Now, normally I wouldn't want the pattern to go this way. I just pulled it out to show you that I'd rather probably have the pattern go this way. But however, this is the piece I have. And it already, we can even make it longer, but I'm going to go for the 6 inches because that lets the standard size nail file stick out the top and then people know what it is. So we're going to go ahead and make it 6 inches. And your paper is already 6 inches from your kit that I sent you. And then we're going to go over here to 3.5. Okay, and we'll write this down for you a little bit later. I'm going to cut a few of these. I'm going to make one with snowflakes. And of course, you can use your other paper too that has the forest paper that I sent you with your kit. Let's see, we could use, this one might be really cute. I just don't know if this would show, the little bear would show. But I mean, let's try it anyway. Maybe this little, like maybe this side. Yeah. 3.5. Okay, this one's already 6, so we'll go with that. And then we'll use the snowflakes. 3.5. I have lots of paper left, so I'm just going to use, I really honestly hate to cut this paper. It's so darn cute. But maybe we could make this little guy like be the center. That would be really cute. Right? So, I mean, what you're going to do for that, it's just a little tip and trick for you. You're just going to kind of get this other paper in there and just, make it so that you can see that it's the center. You see what I'm saying? Like this one's already 3.5. All right. So he's about the center. And 3.5. All right, I think that's enough to show you several ideas and variations of this. Now, I, of course, want to tell you one more time, and I want every one of my videos to be independent, right? So I want to tell you that this trimmer has a scoring tool. I just don't like scoring with the trimmer. But if that's all you have, you're going to score with the trimmer, right? I cut with the trimmer. I usually put 2 or 3 blades on my trimmer, and that's how I use my trimmer. But I like to score with the Simply Scored. That's just how I like to do it. It's just an amazing tool. It has a little stylus, and it also serves as my lap desk when I'm working on projects. So you're going to take your paper and you're going to put it the 3.5 inches across, and you're going to score at 1 inch. And I'll change the angle so you can see it a little better. And 1.25. Yay, the bear's going to hopefully be there. We got to go to 2.25. Please don't get cut off. Please don't get cut off. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I'm so excited. 2.25. This is going to be my favorite one. And 2.5. Okay, so see what we have here? We have a little bear looking up. Things are looking up. This is actually the speed you would do it at because you'd be doing it so many times. And if you took my ScanNCut course, you know that you can use your ScanNCut to make these. And I think I have 14 courses on Udemy, I believe, right now. 1.5, 2.25, 2.5. And I think it's the one called Winter Projects. But if somebody took it could be the course called Boxes and Envelopes. If someone took my course recently, just let everybody know what course it is. Because I teach you how to design this from scratch using your Canvas Workspace software. and how to make the perforation lines and how to cut the shapes so you can really crank it up and do a lot of these at once. Okay, so let me show you the angle now. I just want to show you, except I like to change angles when I'm teaching. 1, right? 1 1/4. Now this is the 1. Even though the number 1's there, many people get this screwed up, especially when I'm doing workshops in person. So many people get this screwed up. So it's the 1, even though there's a number 1 there, the longer line is the 1 inch, right? These are all 1/8 of an inch. This is the simply scored. Your trimmer, your paper trimmer actually has 1/16 of an inch, but this one has 1/4 inches. I mean, sorry, 1/8 of an inch. So anyway, I did 1, 1 1/4, 2 1/4, and 2 1/2. Okay, and I perfected this little recipe because when I used to make the boxes, I only needed a little flap to glue, and then I was like, wait a minute, if I just make this flaps 1 inch, then it just completely, let me show you the back of this one. It completely hides the seam. How cool is that? The seam is then like hidden, whereas before when I had the 1/2 inch and you could kind of see it. So I was like, why don't I just use a little extra paper and then hide the seam? All right, so here's another couple. Before we do anything else, you need to do these while these are flat. And also, thanks for coming in late night tonight. And I want to mention before I move on that YouTube just today approved me for a channel membership. And I asked a guy, a graphic artist, he's designing us little cute icons for this membership so that you don't just get stars like when you comment during a live and you're one of my channel members or channel supporters, then you're going to have your special little icons and you'll get special shout outs. There's special perks for each of the 3 levels. And you can read about it by clicking join right now. I have not seen it from a customer point of view yet, but they did approve me to be able to have channel memberships. When I first started my YouTube channel, I'm going to get out some punches while I'm talking here. When I started my YouTube channel, there was not this option. They didn't have channel memberships. It's very common they're called gamers, and gamers have like they play, I've seen them do this. It's unbelievable. They'll sit there and play a video game, and like in one day they'll make like thousands of dollars, like just by playing a video game. I'm not kidding. And they're just talking, meaning they're talking, but they're teaching people how to get to the next level, and they're just talking. And people they're appreciating them as a creator. We're all creators, and we're all appreciated in different ways. But the audience is like, good, they're teaching me how to get to the next level, or they're teaching me how to play this game, or they like the company. And they because this is their full-time job, it's also my full-time job, by the way, hint, hint, my full-time job now. It wasn't when I started YouTube, but now it is. Well, they get paid for, they get supported by playing a game, and they learn how to get to the next level and stuff like that. So gamers have been using these memberships for years. They have enough, after a few months, they usually have enough watch time and number of subscribers to be approved for those. But when I first started here on YouTube, I'm still using it. And if you're a Patreon member, that's awesome. I keep doing Patreon. I'm glad you're supporting my channel that way. But there was not an option of doing it through YouTube. They didn't have a channel membership when I started. So they recently said to me, do you want to do a channel membership? And I said, yes. I mean, they didn't say it to me. They emailed me. So what I'm doing is, you see this line? I'm turning this over, and you see like there's a line. You can see where the score lines are. I'm taking these little punches I have. This is a 3/4 inch punch, and I'm lining it up and making a little notch. Now you'll be saying, but Paper Chef, I don't have a 3/4 inch punch. Okay, well, because we don't sell these anymore. You may have one from somewhere else. Okay, so that's a little trick. Okay, so maybe you have the 1 inch punch. This was a 1 inch area. And do you even need the notch? Okay, that's the question. Do you even need a notch? Not really, but it does look cool. So let's do it with this punch. Okay, so you could try a 1 inch punch. Now this was in my BOGO sale, but nobody got it. This was free, actually. If you spent $13 at my store, you got this for free. I'm going to leave this on there in case I put it in the next BOGO sale. I'm still a PTSD from the last BOGO sale. But let's say if I was going to put this in a BOGO sale, that's the way it worked. If you bought that much stuff, I sent this to you. So, because it's retired. And anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and make a notch with the 1 inch one so you can see the notch. Okay, pretty cool, right? And it's a little bit crooked, so I just go over here and go to that side a little more. And you can fix it. And I can even fix it a little more. Like, oops, kind of exactly centered. Okay, now it's exactly centered. Pretty cool notch, right? But, and of course, that's what I teach you in your ScanNCut. Of course, you can make this. I teach you how to make the notch. using your ScanNCut. But wait, there's a current punch that I just came up with this for. So you may recall, there really is a point to this story, guys. Like, as I said, okay, you may recall that we had World Card Making Day and we were doing extra fun things with this punch called the hexagon punch. These are all my World Card Making Day. They're going out to any customers who ordered. They're getting my thank you cards. These are my thank you cards. The reason I didn't seal the bags is I was like, did I even photograph these yet? I can't remember if I photographed them yet. Anyway, in that World Card Making Day, we worked a lot with this punch and did extra things with it. So you can see how you can turn this punch into longer shapes if you put the shape through the punch. So this is called the hexagon punch or heartfelt hexagon punch. Anywho, you can use it like so to make your little notch. And it's a current item. So that's what's pretty cool. I just came up with this today. Like, I don't know where these, I just thought, why don't I just use the punch that's current? And that way, people who have this punch can make the notch, right? Or, can't you make the notch with scissors? Of course you can make the notch with scissors, right? But that you want it to be kind of even. And you try to do that with scissors and it won't come out very nice. But if you do get it and you trace a circle, so say you have a circle and you trace it, like maybe you cut out a circle with your ScanNCut and you don't have a punch, then trace the circle and then cut it. So those are ways to make your notches. All right. So that is that. And okay, so back to channel memberships. I have at the same time I've launched a podcast. And, on the podcast, I think I just need to do a whole episode on the YouTube journey that I've been on. And I mean, and good and bad. Nothing to say, there's like nothing, it's not bad. It's more of like everything is a lesson. Like anything you learn is never really bad. It's a lesson, right? And it's a lesson to teach others. So anyone that wants to start a YouTube channel, I have a lot I can teach now by I almost have 1,000 videos on YouTube now. Not to mention like I said, the 14 classes just on one platform and classes on several platforms. And I mean, thousands of hours of content across the different platforms. So I figured, while I launched the podcast, I want to show people how to grow their crafty business. I'm just getting out my little, while I'm talking, I'm getting out my little bone folder or a little spatula. Okay, so you're gonna use a bone folder or spatula to burnish all these edges before we do any gluing. I like a spatula, but I will show you a bone folder in a minute. Here's a bone folder, so we could do it with either as I'm talking. So I started the podcast. It's called Hello Crafty Friends, and we're doing interviews, and I'm doing solo podcast, and it's all about everything that has to do with growing your crafty business and things that I don't know. I'm inviting on guests to talk about. Like I've dabbled in Etsy. I have over 200 sales on Etsy, but I'm by no means an Etsy expert. But the last guest I brought on for episode 2, Tracy Vanover, she's a top seller on Etsy with over 18,000 sales. So you see, we can help each other by lifting each other up and finding the people who are experts at different things. Like I do craft fairs. I've done loads of them. But recently I do more of like your church type of craft fair. I'm doing one at my church. That's what I'm making these for. And I sell my crafts all over the place, and I take orders. But there's other friends I have, like Hattie and Susan, who are on my team. They do craft fairs and expositions, or they're called like expos. So I'm going to have them on, talking about a different kind of craft fair that I don't even dabble into. The ones that you have to pay hundreds of dollars for a booth and things like that. I think the most I ever paid for a booth was $150, I believe. That was like I think that was the latest. Maybe more. Maybe it was more. Maybe it was a few $100s. But I'm saying I don't go to those like large expos. Oh, we forgot the notch. Let's get out I don't go to the large ones. I just go to the ones that I guess I would say I can afford to lose. So anyway, but I still have a lot of things that I can teach about growing your crafty business and help mentor. And I think you guys can teach each other a lot of things. After the bingo was over last night, we had a bingo from 7 to 9. Some of us sat around till 11:30 at night or 11:20, just talking about our businesses, different things. So there's like 4 or 5 of us still on there talking about things. So it's a mastermind group. It's Grow Your Crafty Business group. And the top level of my membership here on YouTube will automatically get that membership as well. Or you can just go to the membership, Hello Crafty Friends. That's my website. This is my store. I don't have it linked here because it's a podcast. But Hello Crafty Friends podcast has how to join Grow Your Crafty Business mentorship. So that's the top level. Plus, you're going to get extra things like I'm going to stream just for you guys sometimes. like special videos just for you guys. And then you're going to be invited to my Zooms. On Tuesday night, I have a Zoom on how to do goal planning. And even if you're not sure you want to grow a crafty business, you're just thinking about it. Like this is a goal setting workshop. I didn't think I wanted to grow a crafty business. I was a teacher full time. I joined Stampin' Up, and then I started a YouTube channel, and the next thing you knew, things started growing little by little, and now I was able to quit my teaching job. So if you want to do it, you got to start. Okay, so that's it. Look how easy this box is. But there's more, but wait. I mean, he's so cute. So there's more. We're going to do the little bottom part. So let's teach you about the bottom part. Just made 4 of those at once. Before I put the adhesive on this, so I just grabbed the nail file here. So before I do, you know, the whole adhesive thing, what I want to do is show you about the bottom edges. You can do a little pinch now, and then we'll get back to it later. So do your little pinches now. I hope you got the right, hope you could see that. We're going to glue these later, but you need to pinch the bottoms. Just a little bit, okay? Now I'm going to open it up and do the gluing. And you can pinch again later, but you don't have to pinch now, but I'm just showing you that I like kind of pinching now and pinching again later. So I'm going to put a little nail file in there as a holder, and I'm going to take you can either use glue or your Seal Plus adhesive and roll this in. Anyway, I'm trying to think if I finished my last point. Yeah, so I'm trying to help others grow their business by showing you things I know about my YouTube journey, teaching online craft classes, affiliate marketing, all the different ways that I make income, membership sites. I have a card club, monthly workshops. I could talk about customer service, direct selling. I mean, we could talk about social media, growing on there, how to make reels. I mean, we could talk about, I don't think I ever could run out of topics to talk about. And then I'm going to bring a friend on. Her name's Christine. She has a crafting, she literally envisioned, I've known her practically my whole life, but she envisioned, I'm going to start a crafting retreat at my house. She built her house and her retreat. She built a retreat house at her house, and she has people come to her house every weekend. And she's booked for months out. So I want her to come on and talk about her crop retreat house. I mean, it's just amazing. So you see how the pinch still stayed there? And then now it's sealed. And the reason I put that in there was so I could push down, and then it, like the adhesive stays. And see how I hid the seam? That's why I said I've been doing this for years, but this is like an improvement each time. Now the box is looking cute. Now for the bottom part, you do need to use glue. So this channel membership is, the first level is called Crafty Friends, and you just support my channel, and you'll get little badges, and your comments will get recognized during my live feeds. And I'll do a video just separately about this. I'm just excited because it just got approved like minutes before I went live. And I haven't even seen what it looks like to the customers yet, but you'll get noticed. And then I don't have the special icons yet that I got designed for me, but we'll have icons that you'll use. And then you'll be noticed, and you'll get shout outs and things like that. And then the next level is called Crafty Besties. So we have Crafty Friends, Crafty Besties is the next level. And then Crafty Mastermind. Masterminds, I might have called it. I think I meant to call it Mastermind, meaning you're going to join a group of other people. We already have 4 members, the Crafty Masterminds. And that's going to be like the Grow Your Crafty Business group. And it's not about just Stampin' Up. It's any crafty business. We have somebody on there with a store. So like it can be somebody that's not, you don't have to be, oh boy, I better keep that from dripping all over. You don't have to be Stampin' Up demonstrator. You might just want to grow a crafty business or any kind of homemade business, because we all have the same struggles, very similar struggles, not the same. Okay, so that box is done. Any questions about that? We're going to just keep going. We'll decorate them later. We got a little assembly line going here. So we pinch, okay? We pinch the bottom sides because it's just easier to pinch before you do the sealing. We open it back up. I make sure my camera's in focus. Okay, good. Now we're going to put the Seal Plus adhesive. Make sure that you put it, it doesn't matter about this side as much, but make sure you put it along that edge. Put the nail file in there as a placeholder. Fold over, and push. And give it a rub. Okay, glue is dripping. It's ready. It's waiting for me. Pinch back in. They're already kind of trained. And you can either do it with your hand, or I think I'm going to do this one with my hand because it's dripping out all over the case. And you can also use my little box trick, you know, when I talk about clothespins, hold a little clothespin to hold that down. Okay, do you get my files in bulk on Amazon? No, I get them from, okay, so that's a good question. So thank you. Now we're done talking about all the other stuff. So let's now talk about this project in particular. So a great place to get nail files. I get them all over and I've had these ones for years. But there's the Family Dollar and the Dollar Tree. And I don't remember which one, but because I haven't been saving like my receipts. It's not, but they have these little 6-pack things of nail files, especially around the holidays, stocking stuffer time. So these are from last year. They came in like a pack, I think, some of these. These other black ones are the ones I sent to you. They're black on both sides. I think 2 for $1 at like a Family Dollar or Dollar General. Or if it's Dollar Tree, it would have been 2 for $1.25, the $1.25 tree. And you get 2 in a package. I took them out of the package and gave them to you. Maybe it was 2 for $2. I think they were $1 each. They're $1 each. The best though, but by far the best deal. I don't get them on Amazon, but I could find them on Amazon and share a link, an affiliate link. The best deal by far though for these nail files is Big Lots. Do you guys have a Big Lots near you? Because Big Lots, they have these bags of them, like in bulk. You get a bag in bulk. I mean, it was like, I don't know, I thought there were like 8 in there for $5 or something. And they were cute as can be. And I still have a bunch of them. And they're like cute girly patterns and sparkles. And I mean, maybe one might have a mermaid pattern on it. But I don't know. I haven't been in there in a while. Big Lots. Okay, I didn't pinch that one. You can pinch it afterwards. See how you can pinch it before or after. So Big Lots has a good deal. And then there's a store called Five Below. Now, Five Below, they're $1 each, but they're gorgeous. I mean, they are like thick with glitter. Like I said, mermaid scales. So one time, my friend Kelly, I don't know if she's watching this. She's going to laugh her butt off if she is. So you know how it's like really hard to get help in your craft room, right? Or to organize your crafts. Like it's really hard for someone else to do it because they don't know where anything goes. But she was trying to be a good friend and she came over to my house and she goes, I'm going to help you organize your crafts and help you unpack. So she opens up one of my plastic bins and there's like 200 nail files in there. And she's like, what in the world are you doing with these? And I, I don't know how I accumulated so many. And she's like, I'm going to organize them for you. So she took them out of the plastic packages. That's why I said, like, I don't remember now where these even came from anymore because she just started taking them all out of this, because you got the cardboard in the back and the plastic bags and the packages. And not only that, she found like whistles. Like, why do you have whistles? I don't know. They were on sale. She found like all this crazy stuff. Keychains. I go, well, I like making little gifties. And she's like, but 200? I was like, I know. It's out of control. But I also donate to like, sometimes, like last week, our church did this big donation of toiletries and stuff. We used to have a homeless charity, but now we work with, this year we're working with women victims. I'm not even going to talk about what we're working with because it'll probably ban me from my channel if I say the word. But you can imagine the kind of victims I'm talking about, right? Like without saying the word. And it's very sad. And so we made like, we put together clothes bags and toiletries. So, when they're at the hospital, they have all that stuff. And they packed, the church packed like, I don't know, like 50 bags that night. But anywho, you can always, like if you do hoard little cute things like this to make projects with and you don't use them, you can always donate them. They'll be appreciated. Yeah, but so anyway, she sat there for like 3 hours helping me with my crafts and organizing. And then like at the end, I was like telling my husband, I'm like, well, that's cool. I got my like nail files organized. Like she was there all day, like hanging out. Like that's cool. But like my craft room's still a total absolute mess. So we just have this ongoing joke. Like, are you going to come help me organize my nail files? Because like really, there's like, we didn't get anything done. But it's fun hanging out with people anyway. Like it's really, sometimes there's things that only you can do. Anytime someone helps you do them, you can't find where anything is. So that's the little pinch at the bottom and just holding it there. Okay, so before we put our cute little decorations on this, it is time to show you all the things that can fit in here. And if you have any other ideas of what can fit in here, I'd like to hear it. I think it'd be cool to hear. But here's what I came up with just today. And just had some other ideas before. So we, of course, have our nail files. And we have, that's what this box is for, right? So we can put those in there. and these little sparkle ones. Now, I went to Cracker Barrel a couple days ago. They got a new rewards program. I did a Facebook Live about it. It's pretty cool. Had a $5 coupon. But I digress. They have these really cool candy canes for candy cane sticks, and they are 4 for $1. And they're pretty heavy duty, meaning they don't break. And I can't really find Christmas candy anywhere yet because everybody's gone crazy with the Halloween candy. But I thought they'd probably fit in my box. I was just thinking, I could make the box taller. If you want to make it taller, you can, but look how cute it fits in there. Like, I don't think you need to make it taller because, look, before I even decorate, see how it just kind of bulges and it's like tight in there? And it'll keep your candy cane from breaking. So I'll do a couple like that. I want to hear some of your suggestions too. Okay, so we're just going to play around with the concepts here. So if you wanted to, you can make a little bit shorter of a box. And just make it a little bit shorter. Still the same dimensions. And you could put one of the mini blending brushes that we just sent out during the card club. You all got one of these mini blending brushes. Okay, and we have our bone folder. This is a brand new one. So maybe you're giving prizes to your team or customers, or you're just doing just a crafty friend. Everybody can use a bone folder. You saw how much I use it, like more than one time a day. Okay, a rat tail comb. I'm not sure what kind of comb that is, but I guess it's a small. Beary gave a good idea. A rat tail comb. I guess that's a narrow comb. So a rat tail comb is a good one. Okay. And I thought I had one more thing to put. I was thinking like a pen or pencil. This one's kind of big. But you can make these shorter. Oh, I wanted to show you this. That's what the other idea was. This is a little cool idea. So during our trip to Vegas, Keisha is on my team. She's one of my Stampin' sisters. We're all Silver Elites, and we all belong to the same Uplines team. Her name's Hattie. We're all on the same team. So we all gave each other things during Backstage, the Silver Elite conference we went to in August. It's the one that I got sick from afterwards and was like down for a month, but let's not digress. But anyway, she gave us these. It was so fun. So she got these made up. So it's still a Stampin' Up! Bone folder, but she got it made up. Kimberly, Las Vegas. Isn't that cool? I don't know why it's still in here. You know what? I need to keep it out and use it. I don't need to keep it in its container anymore. So let's dissect the container. So while we're talking about stocking stuffers, and I just saw another great idea come through. Let me give credit to where credit's due. Another Beary great idea. It's licorice. Licorice is something tall that will fit in there. So some Twizzlers, but you need the individually wrapped Twizzlers if you're going to put them in there. So there you go. Isn't this a cool little one? You can use the little, okay, if anyone remembers the name of the punch that you use for that. It's, right? There's a punch that you can use in a different way. So that's what that is. I mean, kind of like I use this in a different way. It's kind of like that. So those are the boxes. And now we're going to show you ways to decorate them. Okay, we'll leave that off to the side. We got our glue. Did we glue all the bottoms? We glued the bottoms. So now I'm trying to find it. Okay, glue holder is away. Okay, close bottom to the brad. Okay, Brenda Harrington, good idea. She's made a few of these and close the bottom with the brad instead of glue. Okay, excellent idea. So if you're going to use a brad instead of glue, you're going to need to either use like take your pick tool, right? So you can poke the hole before you put the brad in there. This tool, by the way, I have a couple of them, but it has a spatula on one side and other things. So you can poke a hole, or you can use this thing called a big bite. It has like big bite has like a little tiny hole you can put in the bottom, and then you can put your little brad in there. And you know what? Thank you for that idea, because Brenda, I have a bazillion snowflake embellishments still, like brads that are snowflakes, because like I hoard all those cute little things from Hobby Lobby, and you're like, oh my gosh, snowflake brads, they're so cute. All right, so I was thinking use this little ribbon, and it's in your kit. It's called Iridescent Trim, and it's retired, but it's just cute to use. It was recently like in our store. So you could tie a little knot. It has a little bit of elastic to it. I'm going to use these contraband scissors here to cut that. It's not really contraband. Not in the way that, I mean, that's a real brand. This is from Fiskars, but my Stampin' Up! Trimmers are somewhere. Or snips, I should say. So tie a little knot. I mean, you can be more graceful with your knot tying, but you get the idea. Okay? And that's really tight in there because, wait, sometimes I like to tie my bows upside down. Sometimes it comes out better. You know what? And that little, I might leave that candy cane in that one because it's like that's where the ribbon's like really tight now on there. Oh, and I just love a good sparkle. So that's cute. And then find, there it is. Just got to make sure I bring these. All right. We don't want any snitches. She's not using Stampin' Up! Products. All right. Anyway, let's do this. Let's do the, oop, there goes my trash can. I'm going to get the stamping part. We're going to do the stamping part for the Merry Christmas. Just grabbing this other tray here. Oh, that's another, yeah, Happy Christmas wishes. I'm looking for those little pieces I gave you. I may have to trim these down a little bit. So I gave you in your kit, in your workshop kit, these little strips of paper. So I'm just going to trim these down. And these are like longer pieces, so that maybe yours were 1/2 inch or so. Yeah, 1/2 inch. This is for the Merry Christmas. Or maybe even a little longer. Maybe that one's slightly longer. All right. Oh, biscotti. Yes, so if you're going to do biscotti, Denise, great idea, Denise. Maybe biscotti and then just make this a little higher. So instead of 3.5, get a 4-inch piece of paper. And then instead of a 1/4 inch score here, a 1/2 inch there. And you probably could fit your biscotti. Well, it depends on what kind of biscotti. But they make these pumpkin spice biscottis. Oh, they're so good. All right, let's find. Oh, and you know what else? Starbucks makes, and other brands now. So we make these a little shorter, right? And not as tall. So that you have those little coffee sticks. They're called instant coffee sticks. And I have a honey spoon over there that I got from Cracker Barrel as well. I'm just looking for my stamp set. It was under here. I was keeping it under there. So let's just find the stamp set. Here it is. Yeah, so, but I don't know if the honey stick, though, a honey stick will fit in there. You know what I'm talking about, a honey stick. But I'm not sure about the honey spoon, because I also bought a honey spoon, and the honey spoon is like pretty wide at the top. But you can make the box a little bigger. But you'd want the honey spoon to stick out if you're going to use it. What I do is I take all my old mats, and I just line my trays with them so that the tray doesn't get lots of ink on it. And anyway, I'm just testing the Merry Christmas, and then we'll stamp it on here. And I think that one was totally crooked. Yeah, that one was crooked. So we'll flip. Well, I'm not even going to flip it around. I'm just going to try another one. Okay, concentrate. Oh, yes, that one came out good. So let's see if we can repeat that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm good enough. I got good ones from there. But I'm also going to use stickers and other things. So that was real red because it's one of the coordinating colors. Of course, you could use Misty Moonlight or something else. So you're going to take your snips. Let's just put that there for contrast, see? Snips, which I just had out. They had the little jewels on them. Here we go. And you're going to cut at an angle, cut at an angle, and cut at an angle. Okay? So there we go. Merry Christmas. We'll do that again. Cut at an angle, cut at an angle, cut at an angle. You want to do them all at once so you can sort of get the same angle by cutting, at the angles. Because if you cut it later, you'll be like, your angles won't match up. All right, my little trash can fell. I picked that sentiment only because it fits on the nail file box. All right, so we're done. I think that's all the stamping, believe it or not. That's all the stamping we need to do. So let's do the old switcheroo. That was my stamping tray. And let's get the dimensionals. I'm going to use... Okay, let's make sure I have no more cutting. Okay, no more cutting. I'm going to put this... I have this really cool table my brother and my husband built for me. And it's like, I just want to... I love it because it's an item and I can just put stuff away right back in the drawers. So I don't have a lot of these big dimensionals. So I'm going to cut some of these black ones. I'm going to decorate the one with the candy cane in it because it's already half decorated, right? So we'll just do that. We'll put the Mary up there. I'm afraid I'm going to smear it, so I'm just pushing that Mary. And we just need one of these because it's not going to have much room there. Where did I cut it? Here it is. Here, let's stick it right on there. Mary, oh, Christmas. Stay. All right, so that's good. And we can put our little snowflake embellishments and things on it as well. Let's try this one. All right, this one has an alpha. We're going to try. We may use stickers. We may use this. But I tend to use the ribbon first. So let's try. Now, this ribbon's fantastic. Also retired ribbon, but it's fantastic for this. So is this one, real red. But I think I was going to try the one that you have that I put in your kit that I thought I just grabbed. It has like the balmy blue. Here it is. So maybe we could try a little piece of this just to go around with, but it's a little bit, you know what I mean? So maybe on this one. Here, this one will look cute on this one. I'm not going to try to do a bow, though, because it's like flat on one side and it'll look weird. So I think what I'm going to do is something like this, where then I can hide it with the sentiment over top. So show you what I'm talking about. Get it a little bit longer than you need it. Okay, and, you know, it means people are going to see that on the back. It'll be cute. And on the front, we're just going to cover it up. Okay, so let's trim it a little more. See what I'm doing? I don't need it to even overlap. Just need to trim it up. Okay, so something like that. Where's our seal? I used glue on these ribbons the other day, and it did not work well, the glue. So I'm using the Seal Plus today on the ribbon. It's not really sticking that well, but it doesn't need to because all you need is a little bit to stick because you're going to cover up the front of it anyway. So all you need is to kind of stick on the back, on the sides a little bit, just so it doesn't slip. And in the front, yeah, did I get any, see, I wish somebody would put these through the practicality test with me when they design these things. It's like, we need a flat surface for the darn adhesive to stick. All right, so the adhesive has already come off. Okay, I mean, when I use glue, which I'll show you a card where I used glue on this the other day, and it bled right through this ribbon. So again, practicality test, but it's durable for packages. But for paper crafters, which we are a paper crafting company after all, just saying. Okay, I'm just going to go do this thing just to get it to stay. Stay, won't you stay? Okay. My goodness, this thing is not it's not easy to work with this ribbon. But I probably could have glued it under here because I'm not actually moving it off of there. So I think I'll slap a little bit of glue under there. Hopefully it'll stay. It's like this is not staying on tight at all. I can tell you it's my least favorite ribbon in the catalog, but my glittered organdy ribbon is still my favorite ribbon in the catalog. Glittered organdy ribbon. We have white, we have black, we did have black. I don't know if we still do. Night of navy. This thing's a big hot mess. If someone still buys this after this, I will be like, you guys are really dedicated to this ribbon. You know what? I know when to give up. I'm not even going to use this thing. I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm going to be like fighting with it all night. All right, we're done. We're done. You have beat me. All right, we're going to try this ribbon. It's like, I give up. I surrender. Okay. Yeah, Tassie's like, the struggle is real. It's like, forget it. I'm not fighting with this stupid ribbon. In fact, someone's going to get this in their prize. They're gonna be like, you're getting the rest. No, I'm just kidding. You can't get any prize because I'm not done my workshop yet. Otherwise, I'd be sticking it in your prize as a surprise. Like, take the rest of this ribbon off my hands. No, I'm just kidding. It is really cute for packages because I've used it. And the one I used it on the card, it was really cute. I'm just going to make that really tight. But look how much easier this one is to work with. Like, I mean, it works like a dream. It has elastic in it. It's easy to tie. You can make a knot. You don't need glue. I mean, it's just awesome. Okay, I almost cut my hand here. All right, so that's cute. And then we can put like a little something on there. Little sentiment over this one. Now let's see if we can't use some of our little stickers. I'm going to see if I can try these. Christmas is, got the little bear. If I use this one, it'd be too wide. To from Christmas Wishes. Here, let's try this one. We can use this one easily. This little tree fits on there nicely. You just got to add a little something, right? You know. All right. Okay, let's try the warm. Let's do the warm wishes. We'll do warm wishes. I have to cut the edges because I don't want them to be curved. Okay. I'm going to move this guy up a little bit. It's this knot, right? So we can put the warm wishes above this little bear's head. Still has adhesive stuck on there from before. Warm wishes. Yay! And it fits too. I'm gonna trim off the little edges there. No, I don't need to. I don't need to trim off the edges. I was gonna trim those little tiny bits, but they're okay. They're just tiny. They stick out. Oh, I like it. Oh my God, where are you coming from? Get off of me. Go away. It's coming back to haunt me. All right, I just threw it in the trash. And this thing gets stuck back there. All right, cute as can be. And I can even put this little thing, I can even put some of this like over it, like that. All right, done. Okay, warm wishes. Let's see what we can put on here. We can do the Merry Christmas on there. But we need something around the middle, so I'm gonna go for this ribbon because this one is easy to tie, and it was also part of your kit, I believe. I think I put it in your kit. I'm just gonna do this one with like a little knot. Now we still need a little bit of adhesive back there. Just even when you make just a little knot, you still need a little bit to hold it. Okay, ribbon, you are going to behave. I was bragging about how good you are, so you better behave. Okay, and now I'll just do a little. Okay, is that an angle? Good enough. I'm going to cover some of it up anyway. Okay, and what can we put on there? Just looking around. Just put a couple little gifties. A little gifty under the tree. Makes it a little bit 3D, you know. And we'll could do some snowflakes. Oh, we could do some of our bling. I still have some bling. We could also put our Merry Christmas. So let's see. Merry. I'm going to put it like right under there, sort of like that. See, or no, let me see. I don't want to block the cute little bear. So we're going to move this down a little bit. Put a Merry Christmas, and then we'll put the Christmas across there. We'll block the tree a little bit. So you could just do this all day. I mean, there's just so many ways. I mean, there's just like infinite ways to decorate these. And I'll probably be using, like for the craft fair, a bunch of my retired, paper. So then I have more infinite ways to, but I still like to use Stampin' Up! Paper, even if it's retired, because then people say, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And that way I use the brand. I say, oh, that's the one that I'm actually, oh, I sell those, or, here's a catalog and stuff like that. It brings up conversation. So I use our papers, but some are retired. And then no one's really gonna at a craft fair in November really buy Christmas paper at that point anyway. But they're gonna know what, the quality of our stuff. That's what it's important. You know, when you're at a craft fair, you tell them the quality of your stuff. I want to find those really cool snowflakes and see if one of those would look cool on the top of that in the middle. It's Christmas time. And I'm going to also use those little ones I just saw. The little bling. Well, yeah, we don't really need the snowflakes if we have this bling. Oh my goodness, that is so cute on there. All right, one. I'm going to put another one. Two. It just goes with like the sparkly nail file. And three. Put one of these blue ones down there. I'm just going to put it over there, even though I usually put them on a different plate there. All right. I like that one. And you can see the first one we did. I put the little gifty, the little sticker under there. All right. See if we could put like, if we have one more box, I'm thinking maybe I could put this vertically. So let me try it. I'm going to go ahead and try it because, you know, it might be okay to do this as long as I put a little ribbon underneath it or something. Yeah. Not that ribbon. Maybe this ribbon. It's a sticker, so I'm going to see if I can get it through that hole. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to get it through the hole. We're going to try it though. That's a tiny hole. I'm twisting it as small as I can get it. Can we get it through that hole? That is the question. Without the use of the take your pick tool. And if we can, that'll look cute on there. And it'll go sideways and everything. Oh, yes, it went through. Find the hole. So I twisted it to get it to go through. And I'm going to push that. Push it through. All right. Thank you, Bonnie. She's saying thumbs up, everybody. I always forget to do that. You guys are awesome. All right, so that's cute. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that like in the middle of this. And we'll do a couple of the decorations. I'll kind of do it near the top like that. Right, like to from. Get a little thing. Put the little, I'm not going to use that color in there, but I'm just using it to push down. Okay, and I'm going to put this one. Oh, that's the other side is black. Okay, we'll put a candy cane in there. Oh wait, no, we're gonna put one of these in there just for now, a bone folder just to hold it. Now we're gonna find we need a couple other things in there, maybe a tree, but since it's this way, if you're gonna do that, you got to go with we got to do the decorations. Oh my gosh, the bear! We can actually put a bear on one of our projects. How about that? And he's carrying a gift on his head. Oh, I didn't notice how cute that was because it was horizontal and I wasn't planning on using him. And then we could do a little gifty over here because it's horizontal, right? So we have a horizontal design. What else can we do horizontally? These trees might be too tall. This little gifty. Put it on top of that little gifty. All right, I think I got enough. And then we just got, some bling. I don't want to use, this is all I have, and they don't have any more for sale, and I still have like one more memories and more project to do. So I don't want to use this bling, but you might have more of that bling. I'm thinking I might use just some rhinestones instead because I have a lot of these. But use whatever you have, of course. That's my point. So it needs some bling. It needs a little bling up there. And we'll put bling right there. And then we can put some over there. So I had no idea how any of these were going to come out. Like, we just did it. So we have nail file. We have bone folder. We'll put the new bone folder. I can't accidentally give away my bone folder. We'll put a new bone folder in this one. Okay, and then we have, here, let's do this, just so you can really see. And what my other idea was, but I didn't get to it, is I was thinking you could use this as a wrap. These little stickers could be a cool wraparound for these as well. Like a wraparound instead of a ribbon, because they would stick on there. We'll do something with those for the memories and more. So voila, we have 5, let's move these, 5 ideas. Put the candy cane. I'm going to put this one over here. I'm just trying to arrange them so they look cute. That one kind of needs to go in the middle. That one needs to go over there because of the ribbons. All right, so that's how cute they look. I'm going to take a picture after this. So I have a couple other ideas too of things that I've been, hoarding in my staff stash, and I think that would look really cute with this project. And like, this is the year that I will use these things that I have for a while. And one is this Starbucks washi tape. So I thought this would be really cool. Okay, to put on it. And you're probably wondering where I got it. I got it in Korea. So it's not something that like they sell at our Starbucks. But in Korea and Japan, they are so into washi tape. But that's adorable, and I thought that would be really cute to put around the coffee cups or to put around the nail files. Okay, just a little, because it's already like printed on it and everything. Okay, and especially if you're going to make them smaller and they're going to hold those instant coffees, that would be a good thing to put in there. All right, so let me say hi and show you the rest of the project. By the way, done. We're done that project, so I hope you enjoyed that. And now I'm going to show you the rest of the projects we've been making in this series. Hi, Tassie and Kathy and Hilda, Beary and Phil and Lynn and Janet, Denise, Ramona, Midge, Caroline. Hey, all my bingo players are back for more fun crafting. Loves the bear on the holder. Okay, I got the, thank you, Kathy. Caroline, I'm going to show that now. Beary. Yeah, Kathy's like, I can't believe you even said next BOGO sale. That's because I'm a positive thinker. I know that I'll get over it and want to do it again. In fact, I could do a whole podcast episode about the BOGO sales. Okay. Hello, Denise. All right. So good. We got all the ideas, and then I'm just not going to repeat all the ones about the ideas of what to put in them, but that's all. Make sure you say, oh, chocolate pretzel stick. Hilda, great idea. Chocolate pretzel stick. You might have to, again, make the sides a little bit higher, but that's a great idea. Love it. Biscotti, I didn't see that one earlier. That was Denise with the biscotti. Bonnie's here. All right, Robbie's here. Okay, so Caroline mentioned these little ones. This is what we made in part 3. You have in your little kit a little embossed one, and I'll show you an embossed one as well. But we made these in part 3, and these are little 3-dimensional holders for the Hershey Nuggets. So this is a little project. If you didn't see us make these, go back and watch that episode, part 3 of Very Cute. And we even cut one of the bears out of the paper. There's the snowflake I was looking for. I was thinking he would look really cute in the middle of one of the ribbons. Oh, I already showed you that one. Okay, that one was plain. And this one is, yeah, I mean, they're all just slightly different. And then you can add your Wink set. I was playing around with different size boxes, but you'll see that this little box was the exact size. Like if you go back and watch that tutorial, this is the exact size that you're going to need for the Hershey Nugget. But of course, this one's bigger. You can put something else in there. It's just that I was putting Hershey Nuggets in there. Okay, now I want to show you some more things we made. Okay, here's the one that's embossed. So that was part 3, and I just did it like one with black for the box and embossed little. Now, what's nice about this is when you punch this with the bear punch, right? You have the bear punch, and normally if you're using the stamped image, it's going to go one way, and then the reverse has to be plain. So that's right. But if you do it with this way, you can do both. You can emboss them both sides, and then you have a really cool embossed bear on both sides. That's what I like about this one. Okay, and then we have the Werthers. And I'm still working on trying to get some Christmas candy. I think I might just put mints in here, because at least they'll be look more Christmassy. And they'll be white, and they'll, like I have these Mentos. I think that would look cute in there. Like while I'm waiting, in case I can't find Christmas candy. But I think I should find it by the time the craft fair happens. Here's another one. So we made these little peekaboo treat bags. And then this is the Tricks or Treats dies. Yes, it's Tricks or Treats dies. It's a Halloween bag. But the Halloween bag project I turned into the little bear. And this was my ScanNCut tutorial where I showed you how to cut out this bear, because only one of our bears you can cut out with the punch, but this bear is still part of the set. And so is this bear. So I cut these out with my ScanNCut. Okay, another fun craft fair item are these little mini coffee cups. And I put the K cup in there with a little, loosely put this on here, just loosely, because I wanted them to be able to use it as a K cup, right? This is an IHOP K cup. And a little nugget. Okay, this is some retired paper, but it's still Stampin' Out. And wait, there's more. There's a lot more, actually, because we did bingo last night. But I'm going to show you the nuggets. Like I said, I always show the projects at the end of my videos because you may not have seen parts 1, 2, and 3. You might not have taken my course on how to make the nuggets. Or you may not have gone to the bingo. So I'm showing you all the projects we've been making with the Beary Cute Bundle. So you are here because you like Beary Cute Bundle. So you should be able to just then get other ideas on what you could do with that bundle. At craft fairs, I put Hershey nuggets with almonds, the ingredients, right, so that they know there's nuts inside. And then I get more sales from the orders from these. Oh, can I get some? They'll walk by and go, oh, I think my staff would love these, or my coworkers would love these. I say, oh, well, here's my order form. And then make it really easy to pay you. Like, you have to make it easy to pay you. Like, hey, I accept PayPal and Venmo and Stripe and Squares and this and that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you make it easy for people to pay you, or have an online form or something. That way they can just, Cash App and Zelle and, you name it. You want to have little QR codes that they can scan in with their phone and pay you. And then they'll order a bunch. And make sure if you're going to place an order that they give you a deposit or pay for them right there. Because you have to go buy all the supplies for these. So you don't want to make them without them paying you. So they could pay you half up front and then half upon collection. And sure enough, they will collect them if they've paid you half. Okay, so here's what we made in our bingo. Oh, this is a really cool thing I got from, do you guys like Aldi, the store Aldi? I saw this and I loved it. And I was going to try it today with my cards. Oh my gosh, I thought it would, I'm going back to Aldi. I thought it would fit my cards, but I wasn't sure because I didn't have my cards with me. So happy it fits my cards. Okay, but I digress. We made these in bingo last night. So we didn't just play bingo. I gave away 7 bundles or dies and big prizes, and then like 5 or 6 door prizes, and it was just a blast. And we made 3 cards too. So even everybody won. Everyone's a winner because they made cards even if they didn't play bingo, even if they didn't win bingo. So we made these cards. And in the inside is fun too. This is a Memories and More card. And then this is the inside of that card. And then I accidentally got Winkestella, like my real red mixed with my Winkestella. And I started accidentally painting my bear pink. So I was like, let me just go for it and make the bear pink. This is what the card was supposed to look like. And then the bear ended up being pink because I mixed the ink. Like once his head was pink, I was like, let me make her all pink. Maybe put a little bow in her hair or something. So this is Old Olive. And I think I decorated the inside as these as well. With the very vanilla. Okay, and there's the other card we made. That was the sample. You can see that when you use Winkestella on these, it starts making it run a little bit. Like the scarf looks like pink. And this one, I didn't use Winkestella on the scarf. Okay, they just have something on the inside. So that was our bingo. Those are the 3 cards we made. And then this is what we made in this series. Besides the little bear treat, the peekaboo treat bag, we've made lots of things in this series, plus my ScanNCut tutorials. I don't remember which one we made in which, but I'll show them all to you. Like this one, I think, was our first card. Yeah, here's our first card we made in the series. Warm Wishes. And you can make it horizontally or vertically. So here are the vertical examples. And then here's a horizontal example of the same exact design. So you take Misty Moonlight. This is your card base. Right? And you can take, look, that's the same exact design. And look how different the card looks. And you can add Baby Bear. Baby Bear, Mama Bear. And then part 2, I'm going to try to see which one was the ScanNCut and which one was part 2. This is probably ScanNCut. I'm thinking we made this one in part 2. Because it's a punch. Yeah. I believe this was part 2. You guys should remember better than I do. But either way, I made this either in my ScanNCut video or in part 2 of this series, where you get the little border of cardstock back there. and the basic black background. And the little bear with the sweater. So this is the exact same card. It doesn't look it, but it's the exact same card. Same measurements. All right, and wrapping it up, we have a couple of these, and I have a couple from my swaps. So these are just ones that I used by cutting out objects with the ScanNCut. Still using the whole Beary Cute Suite and the Beary Christmas Designer Series paper. I don't even want to take out the catalog to show you where that is right now because my table is so crowded. I had like little craft-a-lanch, as we call them. Craft-a-lanches when everything falls all into the floor. So I have a few swaps. Oh, good. More stickers. I need more stickers. Oh, she's new here. Cindy's Bloomin' Heart. She said, I'm new here, but I watch you all the time. You're the only person that I can actually follow to learn about my ScanNCut. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your comment, Cindy. And I'm glad you're watching even when you can't comment. So here's some cards I have for swaps from different demonstrators in Vegas and things. So this one I've been meaning to case. We kind of did case it in a way. I mean, it's not, it probably inspired me for this kind of card here. That's just a little bit of that, like this design. See, this one is from Michelle Barnes, and I love her colors. She used Tahitian Tide, and would it be Orchid Oasis or Starry Sky? I think it's Starry Sky, and Orchid Oasis. So that's Michelle Barnes. We had an event in Vegas. I really like how she colored around the Merry Christmas as well, and how she put this bear on a circle. I like her color combination. So we had an event in Vegas called Backstage, like I said, in August, and these are cards that some people already had from the pre-order, some different Christmas projects. This one I saved because I think it's our paper. Oh, it's the Merry Bold and Bright paper. I saved it. Well, I've saved them all, but I'm saying this one's really cool because it's a fun fold. Isn't that cool? It has nothing to do with Christmas, but I just had it in this bucket because I've been meaning to case it because it's a really cute type of easel fold. Because I usually do easel folds a little bit different, where I put something standing, like a whole big thing standing on this panel, and I really like the way that was done. And that was done by Janine Pullman. And this one, I forget what these dies are called, but I just really liked it because I didn't have this product, and I was like, wow, this is so elegant. And they're all stitched together like a total professional. And plus, like, this is the Basics 3D embossing folder. So this card is really 3D, really heavy duty. All stitched together like it looked like it was a sewing machine. And even the inside's gorgeous. Oh, who made it? It doesn't even say. I want to give them credit. I'll tell you what, though. Does anyone remember the name of these dies? I mean, they are just super nice. But it's our Merry Christmas again, by the way. That's probably why I had it out. Right? I think I might have had it out because it's our sentiment from the set. Or just because I like it. Okay, this one was Debbie Hill, Las Vegas Backstage. And she even did the inside. So if you guys want to start making your insides cute too, I mean, go ahead and make your insides cute. We did something like this card, right? Thank you, Robbie. I'm glad you're learning from the ScanNCut for me. I have so many courses on Udemy now. What happened is, as my channel got bigger, I mean, I was answering questions for 3 hours a day. I was so exhausted. I was like the giving tree with no leaves left. I was like, I can't even work on my business. I was answering questions for so long. So I started a ScanNCut user group, and there's thousands of members now. And they answer each other's questions, and I don't have to do that much in there. Plus, Ian, my friend, is helping me manage the group, and other people post in there and answer questions. It just got to be way too much. Okay, did I give credit, though? Let me see. Yeah, Debbie Hill. Okay, so those were the cards from the Beary Cute. And we still have, I'm hoping to do by the end of the month, because there's still plenty of time, a shaker project, because you still have your little shaker vial of the sequins. And I hope to do a memories and more cards, to make a bunch of those, because you have your memories and more cards as part of your kit. Next month, we're working with the Crafting With You bundle, and registration should open for that soon. So be sure to get on my mailing list. And if you want to check out my card club, there's a link to the offerings in the description of this video. I thank you all for watching and for your support. That is all for now. Have a great evening. This is the Papered Chef.